Live here. I'm going to give people a little bit of time to join. Everybody in yesterday's live requested that we do another one today, so here we are. If you're watching later, there's nobody in here yet. I'm going to give people a few minutes to join. Oh, there's 2 people. YouTube still says there's 0. I guess I'm not giving people more time to join. YouTube's just misbehaving. It's like yesterday. Oh, now it says 1 person's here. Hey, Blake. How you doing? Ollie's Mower Mart. How you doing? Says there's 1 person in here. YouTube is awesome. I love it. Nope, it's garbage. I just had to fight with it to get the live to start, so that seems fine also. Oh boy. All right, happy 4th of July, y'all. How's everybody doing? Any new additions to the fleet? Not lately. That chisel over there is the newest addition. I've not been buying a ton of tractors because I'm trying to work on a bunch. Took the hydraulic levers out of the 140. Yep, I saw that. I seen your post. Got 1, and I got 2 of 3 bushings in, and the last one is fighting me. Yep. I'm too lazy to take my levers out. I'm just going to ignore them. I probably should take them apart, but I'm not gonna. The lazy is, oh, now it says 3 people. Okay. Okay, YouTube is awesome. Perfect app. No problems at all. Do I even have live chat on? No. Freaking YouTube turned it off. Okay. I did take this 140 out this morning and sanded it. So now whenever it decides it wants to stop raining for more than 5 seconds, I'm going to be able to get some paint going to her. But until then, it's just going to have to sit right there. Oh, now it says we're down to 2. Welcome to live chat. Yeah, stick it in your ear. YouTube's great. Okay. Yeah. We started out trying to get some work done this morning before the rain and popped a hydraulic line on the backhoe. Time we got that fixed, it started raining, so we were out. But we did get a little bit of dirt hauled. Hey, got notified again. That's good. Good. That means YouTube's finally doing its job. About time. The dang fools. It's still not completely doing its job. It still says there's 2 people in here. But unless people have left, I'm calling some Bolshevik. Checked my bill from Hapco. I'm going to have 1,000 in it. Holy cheeses and rice. What all are you buying from Hapco? I usually get my decals and some parts from Hapco. I think my bill for Hapco for that one's like 6, maybe 4. I don't know. I need to look all the parts back up and put them back in the cart again because I started looking for parts last year and then I did other projects and I'm sure prices have gone up. That's just for cosmetics. Oof, ouch. Yeah, I've been just getting decals from them, but I think I'm going to get some other things from them too. I'm going to check Evergreen Restoration for the ammeter though. See if they make it. If not, I'll get it from Hapco, but if they do, I think I'm going to get it from them. It's like $1,500 with the rebuild kit. Oh, don't get it from Hapco. Good night nerves. Get it from eBay. You can get the full engine rebuild kit for like $200 on eBay that Sten's parts. That's where I get my rebuild kits. Much cheaper and the same exact stuff. iSafe Tractors is expensive as hell too. They want $400 for the kit also. eBay is $200. And it's the same exact stuff from both places. It's Sten's parts on eBay. It's just cheaper. Need to get decals for my Power King and Wheel Horse. I'm dreading it because the price tag on them is ridiculous. Oh yeah, decals are horrible. The set for my 216 wasn't as bad. It was only $100.50. Of course, there's only a few decals. But for that 140 over there, it was like $250 for the decal kit. I don't really want to buy the one for the patio, but oh well. And I'm going to have to buy one for the 212 whenever Hapco gets it on the website like they're supposed to 3 months ago. And I'm going to have to buy one for the 112 hydraulic lift here before long. Guess I learned something new today. Yeah, we all learn something new every day. Yeah, I only get cosmetic stuff from Hapco and a couple of other things. Like I'll probably get a gauge or some switches or something to have the right ones. But all my engine parts I get from eBay. I do not buy any engine parts from Hapco. And I buy head gaskets and valve springs from iSafe Tractors. And I only buy head gaskets when they're cheaper than the Evil Bay ones though, because I'm not paying twice the price for the same exact thing. So I'll check iSave and then I'll check eBay. And if it's only like a $3 difference, I'll support iSafe Tractors. But otherwise, I'm going to go to eBay because I ain't freaking spending that much money. Hapco has good repops from what I heard. All Hapco stuff is good stuff. And they stand behind all their stuff. But when you can get Sten's parts for less than half the price on eBay, Sten's parts is the best quality of aftermarket that I've found, and most of the other people that I've asked have found. I really like Sten's stuff. It's good quality. So I just buy Sten's stuff off eBay, and it's cheaper. And yeah, I don't have to pay out the nose. Hey, come back. Like, I need a PTO pulley for my low boy. Just the price for that. $80 for the dang pulley. Yep. Yeah. It's getting really ridiculous. The tractors themselves are getting cheaper because the cost of living is so high, nobody can afford to go get tractors. So people want to sell them, so the prices are coming down on some of them. So the tractors are cheap, but all the prices from companies have gone up. Thanks, Biden. And so it's just so expensive to fix one right now, or especially do a restoration. It's ridiculous. But I mean, what else can you do? Cheaper parts are more expensive. There's always a catch to it. Yeah, that's true. I saw like 3 140 H3s for $800 for all 3 of them. Wow, that's even a good day in this economy. Good day, good price in this economy. I'd jump on 3 H3s for $800, especially if they run. No, 8 a piece. Yeah, that's about average if they run and drive. Holy Biden moment. Yeah. I hear it. Been there, done that. Lots of times, unfortunately. The tractor channel, Blake. Yeah. That's what you call it when you have an issue like that. It's a Biden moment. Ever since the Biden virus, man, I have a lot of those Biden moments. Life lesson. Don't be like Biden. Well, I hope you didn't need a lesson to know that, but hey, at least you learned it. Some of these jackasses out here ain't learned it yet. Some people so dang stupid. As Foghorn Leghorn says, about as sharp as a bowling ball. Oh, chisel sticks. I completely forgot to take this platform over and sand it. Well, nuts. Oh well, I'll do it later. This thing's ready for paint. Yeah. You even heard him speak. Yeah. I can't believe how many jackasses still think that he's a good president. What kind of retard do you have to be to think, or to see or hear Biden speak and think, oh, that guy should be in charge of our country? Freaking morons. Brainwashed. Yeah. That is the complete correct term. Brainwashed and brain dead are probably the most accurate. Oh, I can't believe how stupid people are. TTC, huh? The Treader Channel. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Nah, don't get me started on them idiots. No, I'll try not to. When we had old Donnie, man, oh man, I had lots of tractors. I had near 50 of them, but I had to sell them to fund doing other stuff. Not that I want to have that many. I want to still get back down to around 20. My goal is to be able to get everything out without moving something else. And, well, you see, gotta head out. All right. I can't exactly do that right now. Everything's pretty well blocked. Only had Donnie. Could still remember things. Yeah. Well, so could I. But I can't no more. It's ridiculous. 20 after 6. Must be Treader Channel has some place to be. Probably some 4th of July bash thing. Am I going to do fireworks? No, I don't do that crap. You kidding me? I spend all my money on tractors. Fireworks are a waste of money. If I wanted to throw away money to blow things up, I'd blow Chevys up. Sounds like somebody's out there doing fireworks, though. Do you guys do fireworks? Not sure if, here we go. I don't do fireworks. Like you said, spend money on tractors. Yep. I'd rather spend all my money on tractor stuff. I can enjoy it until I sell it and get my money back, hopefully, out of it. Fireworks, you spend your money, waste your money, really. And guess you get a little bit of joy out of it if you're one of them kind of people. And that's it. You're done. So no, I'd rather spend money on things that I can enjoy for longer periods of time. And if I decide I'm done enjoying them, I can get some money back out of them, if not all of it. I think fireworks is dumb and pretty well annoying. Could I see a brake pad position? on your brake rod? Well, it's not adjusted right, but you can look at it. What you want to see here? My pads are mint. They need adjusted. They're opened way up, so it probably don't work. Huh. Looking at that pin, huh? Yeah, they're on the inside here. You get more travel when they're on the inside. If you put them outside, you get less travel. They're supposed to be on whichever hole you want. That's why there's two holes. This is where mine were, and I'm going to leave them there because that gets you more travel. It pulls this further. If you come up here, you got to pull this further to get the same travel back here. So I would leave them in the inside hole. But it's fine either way. It's just preference, I suppose. I got a long way to go on this tractor, but I'm hoping to have it done this year. If I can manage to finish it up this year, then mine hit the thread rod when I push them. That's interesting. Mine are still threaded all the way out. Yeah, I need to. So you can adjust your brake rod. You can also tighten up these nuts, I believe, or you should be able to, I think. Might be wrong, but I think you can tighten this up to squeeze the brake together more and get less play and more clippage and stuffs. Haven't experimented, but sounds right. Yeah. Most of them are nowadays. Hey, YouTube's claiming one person left. Yeah. I need to replace this spring on the other side. The one on the other side of this thing is broke and redneck-ificated. I think that one person is me. Gee, really? I'm not sure how much I believe that there's only one person because, well, you know how YouTube is. But that's what it says. What's it say on your end? Oh, it does say one person on your end too? Okay. Must be everybody else is off doing 4th of July things. Oh boy. This poor tractor was rough. It'll be done eventually. At least the frame is smooth now. Yeah, everybody else is spending money on stupid shit. Oh, now it says 3 people. Whoops. Well, I guess a couple of more people decided to spend money on their tractors instead of screwing around doing other things and fireworks and stuff. 140 is probably rougher than yours. I don't know. Somebody had started restoring it, so it must be they thought it was better than this one. Steve got both of them from the same person, so Well, that's what he told me anyhow. So I'd have to assume they decided that yours was in better shape. That or they just wanted to do it because it had an engine in it, hard telling. At least yours was mostly complete. This thing didn't even have an engine in it. Didn't have hardly anything. Maybe, yeah. I'm excited to start painting with that Rust-Oleum Gloss Almond for this patio. I'd like to see how it will turn out. Turned out on John's pretty good. Did Steve let them sit outside? Yes, he did. They were outside in his parts row. These two and John's 71. Evening or morning, afternoon for you guys. Yeah, it is 6:26 in the afternoon, evening, whatever here. So, how you doing from the UK? I don't know what time it is there, but yeah, it's 6, whatever the heck I just said in the evening here. Time went away on my phone and I'm too lazy to do anything about it. We're just talking tractor restorations. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do next year. I'm kind of thinking I'd like to get the 120 patio done next year. 23, 27 here. Okay. For those of you in here that don't know, you just subtract 12 hours from that to get our time. Is your 120 patio a 1970? Yep. I sold my 71 120 patio. I wanted all of my patios to match in year. And since the 70s are easier to find than the 71s, I chose to do that. I had the 71 110 and the 71 120, but the 70s are easier to find, and I already had the 112, the 120, and the 140. So I thought there's no point selling the 3 of these and trying to find 3 more, because the 110 was not hydraulic lift, and I'm picky about that. Did you get a mint out of the 71 120? I only got $800 out of it, but it's okay. I think next spring, well, probably this winter I'll build one. But I was thinking about building a trailer specifically to do this with, but I'd put the tractor on straight. I thought about putting a ramp on each side so I'd drive the tractor up on or push it up on. And yeah, there's only 4 71 120 patios known in existence, but mine would have been number 5. It was white underneath in spots, but it was sandblasted and painted green, and the type code was missing a number. So we think it was a patio, but we're not sure because, you know, it says, what is it, 571 or 751 or whatever the heck it is for green and 2 for patio. Well, mine was missing the 1 or 2, whichever number it would have been. So it wasn't, it could have been correct either way, technically. And since it was a mistake tag, yeah, I don't know. But I got what I paid for it out of it, and I know it went to a good home, so I was happy. Oh yeah, I was saying something about building one of these. I'd like to build a trailer to do these restorations on. That way I ain't taking things in and out, putting things together, taking them apart, trying to avoid the rain. I just put it on a wagon and pull it in or out of the building. That would be really nice. Got some old trailer axles outside. Maybe just cut one of them in half and build something out of one of them. I don't know. Have to figure it out. If you do make one, I might have to copy you. Okay. Sounds like a scam to me. You gonna start restoring more tractors? Is that what I'm hearing? I know what I ought to do. Maybe I ought to restore that Gravely 432 over there. Nope, definitely don't have time to do that. I'd rather sell it. The thing is, it needs a governor in the engine, but otherwise it's rebuilt, bored over. I rewired it. All I'd have to do is paint it, put a governor in it, and I don't think it doesn't need any transmission work. So, yeah, somebody else already footed the bill for the rebuild. If I put a governor in it and painted it, it'd be pretty well redone. But I got 3 432s. I'm going to keep the yellow one over here, but I'm going to sell this one, and there's one more over here that I'm going to sell. You can see it. Right there. When you restore, do you keep your receipts? Oh, definitely. Never throw away the receipts. What I do with this many tractors is I went to Scamazon and bought, them file folder thingies. And so I have, the little small note cards, like what they make you have in school that are, 2x4 or whatever. And I run them through the typewriter and make a card with all the little information. And then I have a folder for all the receipts and big information for each tractor that I keep. That way I have all my information wrote down and whatnot. That way if I want to sell something, I have all the information from it, all the receipts from it, everything. And when I buy stuff, if someone tells me, say I go to buy, that 214 right there. Say I'm going to buy that from you, Blake. You tell me, well, that's restored completely, and you don't have the receipts, it's not restored. I don't care what you tell me. If you don't have the receipts, it's not restored. You have the same 214, you tell me it's restored, and you produce the receipts, I will trust that you've actually done the work to it. Because a lot of people will just say, oh, it's restored. They'll throw a paint job over it just like that, won't even clean it off. They'll throw a paint job on it and put rings in the engine, and that's rebuilt and restored, and it's not. So, no, I don't, unless you got the receipts, no work's been done to it, so I keep all my receipts. I'd rather keep them and not need them than need them and not have them. So I keep all the paperwork from all these tractors. Everything I do to all of them, I got the paperwork. I was trying to buy another 400, but the guy won't respond. I had found one fairly cheap, in rough shape. Well, I guess it really wasn't that cheap for what kind of condition it was in, but it was cheaper than buying a running one. And I was going to try and pick it up and get it running and probably sell it. Don't really need to keep it, but it looked original. And the guy said he was going to scrap it if he didn't sell it, but he's not going to sell it if he doesn't respond to anybody. So I don't know what his deal is, but sure. Well, Blake, you and I are the only ones in here again, still, whatever. And so I guess I'm not going to stay on as long as yesterday. So if you got anything else we should go over, let me know. Oh yeah, some idiot in Marketplace. I just love it when they list things, then refuse to respond to messages like, bro, how do you want to sell it if you're not going to respond to people asking you about it? Like, grow a brain cell, dude. But people aren't that smart. They don't know how to grow brain cells. Change up the camera work here and there a little bit. Keep it interesting a little. Keep y'all on your toes. Ooh, wise guy. I think my 149, you mean 140, was sandblasted because I could little beads in the cooling fans, in the hydro. You found little beads? Is that what you're saying there? In the cooling fan? Little beads. Well, sandblasting is sand, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was blasted and painted. That's probably what happened. They could have used something other than sand to blast it. It was definitely Biden, hopefully, because I would think since you're restoring a tractor, you can't afford to be on something. So I'm going to blame Biden. Somebody else showed up. Hopefully they're not a Biden supporter. Yeah, good point. Yeah. Oh boy. Which one should I redo next summer? The 120 patio or the green 120? I'm leaning toward the patio, I think. Just so I can have it done and out of the way. I really want them both to be done, but really I'd just like to get them both done. How hard is it to come by the PTO light on 140s? I think Hapco sells them new. 120 patio. Okay, 120 patio it is. It's going to be slightly cheaper. I ain't got to buy no tires for it. I've already put tires all on it, so I'll just use those and re-whiten the rims and the rest of the tractor. Hood and seat can go on the parts shelf, and yeah, either the 120 or the 140 will be yellow, and I'd like the other one to be red, but I might do the other one orange since I have orange stuff. Yo, Blake, what tires are you going to put on that 140 when you redo it, that patio one? I gots to know. Look out for a 1970 120 patio after I get the 140 restored. Well, I'm not selling that one. I already sold the other one I had. I had 3 120 patios at one point. Sold one of them. Ooh. One of them went almost to Michigan. The other one went... Where in the heck did the other one go? Maine? No, I don't know. Going to put 3 ribs in the front, true powers in the rear. Good, good, good. Good choices. I like it. That'll be expensive, but you won't regret it. I'm going to put the, I got a set of 23 850 12 23 degree Firestones for the back of this, because I'm not really going to use this a lot. And I've got a set of narrow front rims with the original tires I'm going to put on the front of this, and I think that'll look pretty cool. I'm only going to take this to shows and tinker with it. I'm not really going to use it. So I think that'll be a pretty cool look. You can let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Three ribs, okay. Yeah, everything else is getting true power as if I put new tires on them, except I do have one new set in the house of the high run super lugs or whatever. They basically look like Carlisle super lugs, but they're the TSC brand. And when they discontinued them, I bought a set because they were like 50 bucks a piece instead of 150. So I'm going to put those on something eventually, probably. Most I'm going to do with my patio, take care of our front yard with it. Cool, cool. You have a mower deck or anything for it you're going to put on it? I don't know what attachment I'm going to put on mine. I think it'd be cool to put maybe a garden cart on the front. And, I don't know, something on the rear. or put a sickle bar on it. That'd be cool, but I'd like to have a sickle bar on something I'm going to use. I guess that could be this tractor. Going to make a yellow 46 mower deck white. Huh. 46, huh? They're 47s, I believe. No, I'm wrong. There are 48s. No. There's a 39 and a 47. I don't remember. I'll have to look at the dang book. I know the 39 and the 47 is what you could get on the gear drives. I think the early 140s were the same, but you could also get a 41 or something like that, 41 and a 49 or 47. Crap on a coconut, I can't remember squat no more. Thanks, Joe in the Hoe. I'll have to look at my books and check back in with that again, because I don't remember. But yeah, as your previous comment, close enough. I'm terribly disappointed with the paint that I used last year. It's already rusting through on this thing. They're John Deere 48s, but it's a 46. Yeah, they did several different ones, and I can't keep track of all of them. Honestly, I don't care to keep track of all of them, really. So, when is your estimated restoration done time or date? You think you'll have it done this summer, or is it going to carry on to next year? I'm hoping to have mine most of the way done this year, but I do have 2 other restores I'm working on. I'm not too worried about the side tag this year, but not at all. Next year, most likely. Okay. I'm hoping mine will be done this year, but I'm not counting on it. I need to finish the 212 this year. I want to get that complete and put together, and I want to put the front bucket on it. John Deere 112, hello. Hey, how you doing? And see here, where was I? I can't remember. I want to get the 212 done, and this 140 will be second fiddle. I'd definitely like to get it done this year, but if I don't, I'm not going to cry about it too much. The 112 side tag, I'm not too worried about at all. But I'd like to get the 140 done this year and do the 120 next year. Then all 3 of my patios that I'm keeping will be done, put together, redone, all that happy stuff. And I'll just have to find a 110. Keep an eye out for me for a 1970 110 hydraulic lift patio. That's what I'm looking for. And once I find that, I'll have all 4 patios, 1970, full options, H3 140, hydraulic lift 10 and 12, and of course 120. I mean, you can only option it out so much, but that's what I'd like to get. I'm going to put an hour meter on the 120 when I redo it. I'm putting one on this 140 when I redo it. And I'm not going to mess with doing one on the 110 or the 112 yet, because I'm not rebuilding the engine. But if I ever do any engine work to it, or even if I end up doing wiring, I might put one on it. Or if I find one that's decent used, again, I'll put that on it, but we'll see. Have a John Deere 112 67 model round fender. Nice. I don't care for them. I don't exactly care for the round fender 112s because they have the junk Compsa, and yeah, I got rid of all my round fender stuff. It's not as usable as I'd like. Do you know Darren Redding? Not personally. Do you? You know him? Here comes the moronic cat screaming across the everything. Be quiet, you dumb cat. Good night, nerves. Either YouTube's having trouble or Mr. 112's having trouble. See, there's the moron of a cat. Go away, buddy. He keeps leaving and coming back. Not personally, but I'm going to ask if he has patio hood. Well, if he does, it'll be pricey. Oh, be quiet, you knucklehead cat. Best bet is to buy a patio tractor off a marketplace. The whole thing with a hood and seat. I don't know what color you're going for. There's a yellow 112 on there right now. On marketplace. Don't remember how much he wants for it though. I think $500 or $600. Yeah. Wish I got that orange hood up in Acorn. I'm glad I got that. Steve already tried to buy it from me. I told him nope. I'm going to use that on something. My other orange hood's not in as good a shape. Oh, what an idiot. Anybody care for a stupid cat? He's not that bright. He's kind of the dumbest cat I think I've ever had. He catches stuff and usually kills it, but then he just leaves it laying in the yard. He doesn't eat it. Doesn't Steve have a lot of hoods already? Yes, Steve has lots of hoods and lots of seats that he won't part with, but he always wants more, which I don't blame him. When you can find them, I mean, it's always good to grab them, but I'm not going to give him any of mine or sell them to him. I got to decide which one of my orange seats is in better shape. I got 2 of them now. The guy I got the hood from said that he's got 3 round fender 110s and a square fender 110 for sale over in Alliance. And so I'm going to go look at them, but I think his price is way too high unless they're in much better shape than he's describing. He wants $2,000 for all 4 of them, and $500 a piece is just kind of high for a package deal. I think if he listed them, he could probably get $300 or $400. Probably get $400 or $500 actually out of the round fenders. But the square fender, probably only get $200 or $300 out of. If I was going to buy them, I'd probably only want to give $1,000 for all 4 of them. But they'd have to be complete and in fairly decent shape for that. But I don't like the round fenders. Haven't really suited my fancy. They're not usable really. There was a patio 5A sprayer I almost got at the Two-Cylinder Expo. Yeah, I think Mike Watson had that. I had one for a while, but I didn't need it. I sold it, got rid of it. I think I got $100 out of it. But it was a heck of a struggle to do that. Well, this live is almost to 45 minutes. We're at 43, 59, 44, 44:01. So I am going to get to cutting it short in about a minute, I guess. So if you got anything else, let's get to going over something else. Man, Biden moment all the way over here. But it's plenty hot out here. I don't know how it is where you're at, but it is hot and humid here. And obviously in here, there's no breeze. As soon as I say that, more people are joining. Okay, I see how it is. Oh, now somebody left. Well, I will see everybody later. I am going to cut this off. Oh crap, what was I going to say? I'm having a Biden moment. There was an optioned out 140 patio HDL marketplace with a snowplow, 80 cart, 5A sprayer, and I think HD air cleaner went for $6,800 and it sold quick. I think he could have got $10K out of it. That seems Well, guess it depends on what year it was. But all right, we will see you guys later. Thanks for joining. Thanks for following along. Well, mainly you, Blake. I mean, other people have been in and out, but we'll see you guys later.